St. Petersburg is a young city. Initially, it wasn't considered to be a big city. During the Northern War, it was necessary to straighten the entry to the Gulf of Finland and protect the conquered lands from Sweden. The city couldn't spontaneously appear because trade routes have not historically crossed here, and the area isn't proper for the comfortable existence. You can look at the map of the beginning of the 18th century and the average annual temperature in the city to understand how difficult it is to live here even today. Enormous funds and resources were spent to create urban infrastructure. For the sustainable development of the metropolis on a problematic terrain, it was necessary to create convenient connections to get desperate islands together and develop the territory. Petersburg bridges are one of the main symbols of the city and an integral part of life. Because of the relief and geological conditions of St. Petersburg, the bridges in the city are extraordinary. There is no such ensemble of architecture and engineering solutions anywhere else. There are 432 bridges in our city. There are all types of structures among them, and we will talk about the brightest. For almost 150 years, St. Petersburg didn't have any permanent bridges. The first permanent bridge appeared in 1850, and it was Blagoveshchenski Bridge. The width of the Neva in this place reaches 330 meters, and the depth is about 8 meters. This depth was enough for building the construction supported by wooden piles, according to the project of engineer Kurbets. We are in the Museum of Bridges at the Annunciation Bridge model. 7 spans covered with cast iron sloping arches. The supports of the span are river piers on wooden piles, flooded with concrete. There was another span near the shore in the form of 2 metal trusses, and they were rotating in the opposite directions over the vertical axis, and we are going to see that. It was the first example in the world of using the metal truss as the wing of drawn span. This span was drawn manually by 4 people. The Blagoveshchenski Bridge has already been rebuilt twice, in 1938 and in 2007. Now the double draw span has a width of 51 meters and it's drawn to an angle of 72 degrees. The weight of each wing is 515 tons. Draw span is equipped with hydraulic jacks and fixed counterweights. The bridge can be drawn within 2 minutes. The second permanent bridge over the Neva River was built in 1879. It was the Lетняя bridge. Engineer Aman Struve designed a 6-span bridge with a rotary wing on the left side of the Neva River. Construction conditions were extremely difficult. In this place, Neva has the greatest depth, 24 meters. The bottom of the river covered with a layer of silty clay, where it was necessary to install permanent bridge piers. The Lетняя bridge was the most modern engineering decision at that time. During the construction of piers, engineers used caisson technology, which was used in the famous Brooklyn Bridge in New York. Both bridges were built almost at the same time. The reconstruction of the bridge took place in 1967. During the repair, the upper part of the piers was rebuilt and new metal spans were installed. The total length of the bridge is 396 meters. The old rotary span was replaced by a new opening one with a fixed counterweight and hydraulic system. Its mass, a record in the world practice, is 3,237 tons with a counterweight. During the drawing, the wing of the bridge rises in 4 minutes, reaching an angle of 67 degrees to the surface of the Neva. Letняя bridge was the first in the world that received electric lightning. Key in technology is the use of a watertight retaining structure to work on the foundation of a bridge pier. The structure is equipped with compartments inside. It slowly plunges into the bottom to the depth of 30 meters with the help of a team of workers who take the soil out under the chamber. The high air pressure in the chamber allows to remove groundwater from it. Большевский Bridge was inaugurated on 26th of October 1911. This is the first double drawbridge in St. Petersburg. The bridge span was drawn with the help of the unique electromechanical system and counterbalances. After the reconstruction, the bridge is drawn by hydraulic jacks. Side spans are overlapped by metal arched trusses with a downward right. The bridge is decorated with lighthouse towers 36 meters high, which at night illuminate the way to the bridge for ships. Under the towers there are mechanisms for a drawdown span. Bridge length is 334 meters. The weight of spans with the counterbalances is about 5,000 tons. The two-tier bridge over the Sea Canal is a part of a southern section of western speed diameter. The bridge clearance is the highest in St. Petersburg. It is 52 meters. For concreting piers with a complex configuration heads and revising shafts designed into the body, was made special system all-metal formwork of high accuracy. This is one of the most difficult engineered objects in St. Petersburg. During the construction of the bridge, it was used the method of curvilinear longitudinal sliding. This is the first span in the world built in this way with such characteristics. This bridge is the highest bridge in St. Petersburg. The length of the bridge is 734 meters. The length of the main span is 170 meters. Bridge clearance is 52 meters. It is like height of 16-story building. Weight of metal structures is about 22,000 tons. Большой Обуховский Bridge is interesting primarily because it is the only non-draw bridge across the Neva. The stay cables were made according to the monostrand technology. They are held by 126 meters metal pylons. Большой Обуховский Bridge is one of the 40 largest cable-stayed bridges in the world according to the length of span over water. It is also one of the 100 largest cable-stayed bridges in the world according to the overall dimensions of the construction. The total length is 994 meters. The bridge clearance is 30 meters, which gives large vessels the opportunity to freely pass under the bridge.